going to be a slightly different video because I have an announcement to make, and that's that I am going to start sending in cards to get graded. I finally feel like I'm at a point in my life where I've been doing this hobby long enough and I'm passionate enough about it that I actually want to start sending in my stuff to get graded, new and old. So I'm going to try to start doing this in waves. I understand PSA is really backed up from what I'm hearing about. Like, I know wait time is ages, so I don't know when you'll see this, but probably sometimes down the road, sometime down the road, you'll see this stuff come back. But I don't know. I maybe it's just in recent light, and I'm just jumping on the bandwagon of everybody else that seems to be doing it on the internet, or just channels that I've been watching. But I mean, it's something that I always thought about, and it wasn't until now that I really started looking into the prices and actually digging into how this works, and it just got me really excited. I mean, it's just because I'm getting older and I'm looking at the stock market and looking at this, and this is like intertwining to it's intertwining my childhood with fucking new endeavors with actually trying to make money off of things. So I don't know. I kind of want to start my own I want to get my own like chunky block of plastic collection of graded cards. So I kind of want to do a little thing this time where before I actually start opening up the product that I want to open today, just show off the things that I'm going to get submitted. And I might send in more before this batch even comes back too. I have some old cards. I might even just showcase some old stuff. I have a meaning to actually get into like my old collection. Maybe even opening up those two sealed booster packs that I have from Mystery Power Boxes. I have the Stormfront one and the EX Crystal Guardians. I don't know if I want to weigh them first before I see if it's actually worth it, or just have it for the sealed sake. It's just kind of cool to have it there. I've been like hesitant, but I'm starting to lean toward that. But I've already wasted like 2 minutes of your time with showing you nothing. I don't know, this video is just really for me. I guess I just want to do like a quick update on things and do this myself. So if you stuck it out and you're actually here 2 minutes in with seeing nothing but this fucking playmat, thank you. I appreciate it. But without further ado, I'm going to go into, and I'll show it on the screen too, the population report on things. So when grading things, obviously for PSA, there is a scale from 10 to 1. And these cards on their site are actually shown with a listing of basically what the prices recently sold for on eBay, and then it comes out with an average price based on that. And it shows the population of the cards, how many of them exist. So the cards that I want to send in, these first two are just ones that I really appreciate. And I think it's because I mainly really, I dig the art. Like, tell me this isn't gorgeous. Like, there's just so much going on in this. And me growing up as a Gen 3 shill, like, that was where I lived. So my love for Hoenn really shows off in these cards because I think, well, I guess you can guess what the other one is. It's the Kyogre, which I pulled in one double Crisis blister pack. I just bought one. I was honestly willing to dish out as much as I could to get both of these, but I got them in the first one I opened. And it just has such a good memory for me. And that combined with my love for Pokemon starting from Hoenn, I want these graded. I know that they're pretty bad. Like, you could see the edge whiting on the corners. But honestly, I really don't care. And geez, I really should take more care of these. I don't know how they got so dinged up, but I think it's because I keep taking pictures of them and putting them places. I don't know, dings and all, I really want to have these graded, whatever they come back as, just to have them in the nice chunk of plastic. I want it. So the population report on these, we'll start with the Groudon. It's not even a 10 sold. Like, they're not worth much. I'm hoping that down the road, maybe this will take off. I'm not expecting much on these. I'm expecting maybe, honestly, I'm going to say 7, 8 range. I'm not expecting much. If I got a 9, I'd be really happy. I've never really looked at the PSA grading and like how harsh they are, but I'm not expecting a 10 from either of these. So that's the Groudon. And then the Kyogre, Mr. Kyogre over here. Wow, actually, wait, there's a lot more sales in the Kyogre. Dang, okay. So for whatever reason, there's a lot less population of the Kyogre. And on top of that, the most recent sale went for like $200 for a 10 compared to the Groudon, which really didn't have any sales for some reason. I don't know. I guess people like this card a little bit better. I personally like the Groudon, and I think it's because he's the one I picked. I was a Ruby guy. Don't at me. So those are the first two. I'm not expecting anything good. Those are just getting sent off. But the next two are also a lump bundle. Let me pull up their spreadsheet. Where are you? There it is. So this one is a double down because I kept both of these. No, these are not base set. I did not collect around base set. Actually, I did. I need to go through my old stuff and look at that again. Once again, future videos. I have so many ideas. It's just, my brain doesn't shut up. But I wanted to turn these two in, which are the Evolutions Hollow Charizards. Man, that pattern's so gorgeous. Because, and I called this too. Like, I jumped on the bandwagon too with hating Evolutions because nobody cared about it. I didn't really care about it either because there was like nothing hype. But like I always loved opening it. I said in every video, it's so kind to me. It's never not kind to me. But now, for whatever reason, everyone's jumped on the bandwagon that the set is cool again because people, and whether that's from Logan Paul or anybody else getting back into the cardboard buying and selling business of Pokemon, I think it really made Evolutions take off because it's a modern set and you can get it really, really cheap, or at least you could. Now you can't, which is dumb. For that moment, everybody's buying it up because it's so cheap and it's reminiscent of what they love. Speaking of what I love both of these. They're both in really good condition because I actually called it. I kept them sleeved up immediately because I was like, you know what? Oh, except for that little blemish down there. Rest in peace. But this one maybe is a keeper. I don't know, but I want to send both of them in because 10s right now are, oh my God. Most recent sale was $2,775. What the fuck? I mean, like, the population's high, and I know it's really hard to get a 10, but just for the chance. And if not, I have 9s, which are still selling for $692. That's crazy. So these are my next two picks. And the third one is just for the reason that it sparked this whole thing, is the Dark Charizard, which I've shown off. Also, if you see that glue there, that's just from the sticker on the sleeve that the card came in. It's not actually on the card. I did not damage it. He's still in good condition, or at least as good as I found him in, but I really can't see too much wrong. Maybe like edge whiting at the corners. There's like a little scratch down there, but he looks pretty good. And I mean, like, I pulled one as a kid. I was upset that it was kind of scratched up. I found this one for $30. I think it's on my Instagram, and I might have mentioned it on here. I can't remember. I just think this is one of the most beautiful cards, and the fact that like this is like the hit Charizard that I got when I was a kid, I want to see it graded. I want to see it come back, and I want to see how this one does before I send in my much worse old one from when I was a kid, because it's just really scratched up in the front. I played him a lot. I loved it. I like showing him off. What can I say? But yeah, this guy is actually, yeah. Oh my God. But once again, most recent sale of a 10 was $3,200, which is astronomical. Like the average, you could see it there, a lot lower. Surprisingly, the Evolutions ones are going for more, it feels like. But still, I want to get this guy sent in. I want to have him immortalized in a PSA slab. Slab, not chunk. I keep saying chunk because I couldn't think of the word, and I just kind of rolled with it. But yeah, these are my 5. And the reason... So now it's actually getting to the meat and potatoes of why I'm doing the rest of this video, and that's because I think everybody is a bit ridiculous with the Evolutions thing. Well, not really. I really think that it's a good idea. I'm glad people are buying it again. I think it's a good set. But really, I think the other thing people have been sleeping on, I've been saying this since it came out. Like, as soon as Hidden Fates came out, everybody forgot about the set. I feel like people forgot about the set in general just because it, I don't know, just got overshadowed by all the other stuff coming out because there wasn't much going on in the set. But I feel like the hits in the set are amazing, and that's Shining Legends. Because what's the only other thing that's nostalgic for people? It's Gen 1 and getting shinies. And I feel like this is your gateway drug into cheap shinies, because Walmart restocks this all the time. Like, I find these boxes like crazy. I know they're repackaged because there's like this weird, you can see it, there's like this weird cellophane over it. But they just have so much backstock of it. And I feel like I find it anywhere. I don't know what prices are online. I'll look it up or put it on the screen, calling myself an idiot if it's really expensive. But when you find it in stores, it still goes for retail prices. And there's just a lot of fun cards in this set. On top of that, I looked, because I know 2 of the biggest cards, and I have both of these, are the Mew and the Mewtwo, the test tube one, and then the Shiny Mew. Shiny Mew is going at 10 for $290. I mean, the population's huge, but I mean, sale's still at $300 for like a box that's like $20, or even the card I don't think is much itself. It's probably like 40 ungraded. Buying one online is not a bad call, people. And I mean, the test tube Mewtwo is a little bit harder to come by, but like $500 for a 10. Everything that comes out of this stuff is you know, it's brand new. Like, the odds of getting a 10, I feel like, are a bit higher than some older stuff you were to get, or even Evolutions at this point, just because it's getting up there in age. I mean, both of them are, but Evolutions is even older. But I don't know. I think this set has a lot of promise. Also, I keep buying these every time I find them because I want... You guys know this card. You want to watch me surgically remove it? I'll do it later. He's here. I promise. He'll sit up at the top. He'll be there in the recap. I just don't want to break it. And this card too, like, this carried me through a lot of my old TCG stuff. I had a Dark Ride deck with this. I know he's not the best, but it was kind of fun to do the restoration ability, just to discard him and get a free energy attach. Our Jumbo as usual. And then the packs. I've been meaning to open more of this set too. I freaking love it. I mean, come on. Look at the pack arts. Look at the pack arts to begin with. I think this rivals freaking... Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Honestly, Hidden Fates is still king. I don't think anything will ever dethrone that. I mean, it definitely will. I'm sure Pokemon's going to print an even bigger, ridiculous set later. But I feel like this one was calm. Like, there wasn't a million and one things to hit. The stuff that was in here, you knew what to expect, but like it was hard to get, and when it did, it just felt so rewarding. And on top of that, some of the rainbows, like the Mewtwo, the Zoroark, there was good stuff in the set. And I mean, of course, holo in every pack. So if you value that, and you're at least a collector just getting into this, and you want to get some quick holos that isn't like buying freaking Champion's Path for a ton of money, get this set. You'll at least get holos. You'll get the satisfaction of knowing you pulled something, but for a fraction of the cost, I hope. Anyway, I mean, check your Walmarts. This was like, when I bought this, it's probably, from the time this is getting uploaded, probably like a week or two ago is when I found these on the shelves. And this is recent. This is really recent. No, well, oh, and there's Holo Energies, which is cool. You go, I know Saray's pulled this maybe on this channel, but I've never done it. Shining Arceus, let's go! And that's why we open this set. That's why we do it, people, because you get stuff like this. Honestly, Arceus isn't the best. He's just a little more yellow, but like, oh. And I love that this is meant to be reminiscent of the old Neo sets. I love that when you tilt it, it turns kind of black to the point where you can't even see it. Shinings were so cool, and I'm glad they like took that foil pattern again. I think they did it again in Hidden Fates, probably. I don't know. I felt like they were a bit more colorful, less like with that black foil almost over the top of it. I don't know how to explain it. The card could just go black or it could go completely white. I love it. Oh, we already got a shiny. I wonder what those are going for. Maybe I'll throw population reports for the stuff I pull up there, just so you get a idea of what more of the stuff's going for. Manaphy Holo. Put that there. And we got Uno Mas. Okay. I actually didn't expect to get a Holo Energy. I forgot that they were in this set. Oh, I'm so glad I pulled this box. There were two. I fiddled with them back and forth for a while. I left the other one for somebody else. And this one looked a little less damaged with the box. So I was like, you know what? This one's probably it. I think I wasn't wrong. Sophocles, Carvana, Feraligatr. Yo, another Holo Energy. Let's get it. And Keldeo. Regular holographic. I can't even say regular rare. It's not. But yeah, that's the end of this very, very long video. Yeah, you know what? I'll still do a recap. Just for you guys, if you want to stick it out. Thank you all for watching. I hope that the PSA grades come in sooner than later so you can actually see it. But don't expect it for a while. But thanks for hearing me out. See you, everybody.